I usually don't cover like YouTube drama. I do. There are things that I class as what I call TMZ pish, where I don't really cover it, right? And I know everybody's seen all the stuff that's coming out about Creator Clash and like Ian and Anissa and all the drama with H3H3 and everything. And as far as like content cops go, like everybody knows what happened to iDubbbz. He got Yoko Ono'd, essentially, right? He basically crapped all over his own legacy and all over his own audience. When he was once the big daddy of YouTube, right? Whenever a content cop came out back in the day, everybody stopped what they were doing to go and watch it. Right, Content Cop back in the day was excellent. It was great, and he released a new Content Cop, and people were going, "Oh, was it going to be on this guy? Was it going to be on this guy?" And it turned out it was about an old friend of his who threw a little bit of shade his way, and basically, kids, you're both just terrible, right? But basically, it was a bit mid. It was very, very mid, actually, the latest Content Cop. But it's caused a huge amount of drama with the already drama surrounded Creator Clash. And for those that don't know, Creator Clash is a boxing event that's been set up where YouTube creators or other types of creators can all fight each other and all the money goes to charity, which is great. I think that's a great thing. Even if everyone's like, yeah, but iDubbbz is just not now, blah, blah, blah. I still, like, anything that's to go towards charity, like, come on, it's a good thing. Right, and you, even if it's people you don't like, I would still want it to be successful. But it's like, yeah, everybody involved in this is kind of a piece of shit now, or they're cringe, or etc. etc. However, I still want them to do well because I would like sick children to have money. Like, I I still would like that to happen. However, due to the content cop that Ian released about H3H3, there is a lot of drama that has came up, and it seems that the creators of it, the other people, the stakeholders in Creator Clash, have got very, very sick of it. As a result, Ian and Anissa have stepped down, and the theory was it's because their names being attached to the project was jeopardizing the entire project because of all the stuff that's happened, which I understand, because at the end of the day, the charity should come first. That is what it should be about. Which is why I do help out with charity behind the scenes, but I don't attach my name to it because I don't really care about the recognition or anything like that. Because oh, he does it. Oh, look at Dankula doing a nice thing. I don't want people to know I do nice things. I have a reputation to uphold, right? But I also don't want the project getting a lot of crap because my name's now attached to it. So them stepping down, I understand. However, there's been a lot of underhanded shade uh, thrown back and forth between Ian and Anissa and the other stakeholders of Creator Clash. So they've got their transparency page so that everybody can find out what is happening with the event, what happened with Ian and Anissa, etc., etc. But anyway, when and where is the updated Creator Clash 3 event taking place? Creator Clash 3 will now take place on Saturday, October 25th, 2025, at the Hollywood Palladium in Los Angeles, CA. Tickets will be available to attend the in person event, and it will be broadcast live on Veeps. I have no idea what Veeps is, I've never even heard of that. Why was the event moved to Los Angeles? Los Angeles made the most sense. It is a much larger market, it is home to a lot of creators, and it helps us keep event and production costs down. That means that we can put more focus on what matters, making the show great, raising money for charity, and giving fans the best experience possible, whether you're watching live or tuning in from home. Okay, fair, smart enough. What is happening with ticket refunds? Anyway, all in person ticket holders will receive a full refund through Ticketmaster. PPV tickets will still be honoured for the new date. If you'd prefer a refund instead, those will be made available for all PPV ticket holders. Information on event tickets for the early event will be announced in the coming weeks. Will all of the original fighters still be competing? Like Sam Hyde? Wait, Sam Hyde might be able to get in now. Now that Ian and Anise is gone, Sam Hyde might be able to get in. We might finally see Hyde versus Piker. I want that. I'd give my left arm for that. I need to see Sam Hyde just eating Hassan Piker for breakfast. Because Hassan's a big guy and everything, but I can tell that that's all creatine water weight in that guy. You can just tell by looking at them. I don't think he's actually that strong. Sam Hyde would demolish him. But anyway, not all of the fighters will be available for the new day. An updated fight card will be announced in July that will also include some fresh faces. Very nice. I wonder why a lot of them pulled out. What's happening with fundraising and charity? Fundraising efforts will continue and expand in the lead up to the new event day. All funds raised so far are secure and unaffected. The Creator Clash 3 broadcast will once again be run as a charity stream, with Stand Up to Cancer remaining our exclusive beneficiary. Good. Funds raised through the Creator Clash Tiltify campaign go directly to the charity. All donations and designated fundraising proceeds to go to SU2C. While Creator Clash is a traditionally promoted for-profit event, the financial success of the event does not impact the amount raised for charity. This structure, separating charitable fundraising from business operations, is new to this year and was put in place after the setbacks and confusion that followed last year's event. It's part of our commitment to rebuild trust and keep our charitable mission clear, transparent, and protected. So hold on a little minute till I read that again. The financial success of the event does not impact the amount raised for charity. For-profit event. So basically, I thought, maybe it's just my fault because I didn't look into it close enough. I thought that everything just went to charity. Like, you paid off your debts to the venue, you paid off all your costs, running costs, operating costs, blah, 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 and then you all obviously took a little bit yourself because, I mean, your time is money. You still need to get paid for your work at the end of the day. And then whatever was left over in that pot, that would just get given to charity. That was my impression. But it seems that it's a for-profit event and you're just running a donation ticker, like, over it for everybody else to donate. That's what it looks like. When you could do, like, a free stream and get people to do it like that, and then you don't have any operating costs, and instead of people paying money to tickets and to pay-per-view, they could just give it to the charity instead. I don't know, it seems like a strange way to do it. It seems like it's more about the money than anything else. Maybe, but maybe that's just me. Here's a good one. Why did Ian and Anissa step away from Creator Clash? Ian and Anissa have stepped away from Creator Clash in every capacity as stakeholders, event managers, and creatives to give the event space to grow under new leadership. They chose to step down to allow Creator Clash to separate itself from the ongoing controversy, allowing us to work towards rebuilding trust and refocusing on what the event was always meant to be. Something that supports creators, entertains fans, and raises money for a good cause. All other partners remain the same. So basically, because everybody was shitting on iDubbbz and Anissa, everyone was therefore shitting on any project that they were attached to, which was Creator Clash. So basically, in an effort of survival, the wolf chewed its own leg off to get out of the trap, essentially. So basically, they just didn't want all the drama that Ian and Anissa is involved in to be part of the event, which would affect the overall income of the event, you know, for themselves personally, but also towards the charity. So that part I do understand. I didn't know it was a for-profit event. The way I understood it is all the money left over in the pot just get whacked into charity, because that would be the way that I would do it. Like, because if I set up something like that, I would want it for the experience, you know, but I don't really care about the money. I would rather it go to charity. Because one thing I will say is, like, remember when I had like 40 odd grand left over after the crowdfund for the Nazi pug case? I struggled to find a charity that would accept the money because, again, great big evil internet right winger, all the charities were like running away from me until eventually I found one that would accept the money, and I just whacked 40 grand into that. And let me tell you, that was a dopamine hit. That felt good. That felt, see, just going like, ooh, 40 grand straight into charity to help poverty-stricken families and children. Ooh, that was a dopamine hit. I enjoyed that. That felt very good. Who are the official spokespeople for the event? Your hosts and spokespeople for Creator Clash 3 are Aaron Hansen, Alana Pierce, and Ethan Nestor. I don't know who they are, I'm afraid. Do the fighters get paid? Yes, each fighter receives a guaranteed purse to help cover training and preparation expenses, which is fair because any time that they're spending training is time that they are not working, and they obviously need to support themselves. And I don't know if you know this about online content creation. You need a steady stream of it coming in, otherwise you just fall out of the algorithm. That's just the way it works, sadly. So I understand them getting a little bit of a purse in order to supplement their income, so that they can train properly for the event. So that's fine. That's fair. In addition, 20% of net profits from the event will be evenly split among all the fighters. I would kind of like that to go to charity, but okay, that's fine. It's your event. Now, a further 34% profit share, originally allocated to Ian and Anissa, is also being redistributed among the fighters following their departure. A third of the profits went to Ian and Anissa for the charity event. Now, if that was made clear to everyone during the events, then okay, you told everyone. However, I haven't looked too closely into it. I mean, I watched all the drama and everything because I thoroughly enjoy Sam Hyde. But it's just, maybe that was something that was made evident to everybody. If it wasn't, then what the fuck? Like, genuinely, what the fuck? That's a little bit fucked up if that's the case. However, I mean, at least the other fighters are getting it now. I think it should be dumped into charity, personally, but again, it's your event. You can do whatever you want. In regards to the Ian and Anissa situation, I've spoke about it before. We've all known for a good wee while now that iDubbbz was getting Yoko Ono'd. Right, we've all known. Because one thing, yeah, she's a liberal, yeah, she's this and that and everything like that. And men, you know, the thing is, if you want to date a liberal woman, then you have to be a man. For example, I'm dating a raging liberal, and she's slowly but surely starting to have my opinions. Not the other way around. It's never supposed to be the other way around. If you're a man, the woman follows what you say. Right, I'm just saying. So whenever she comes out with her silly little opinions and stuff like that, I'm just like, shut up. Shut up. Hey, but anyway, she'll be in the comments really mad about that. And good. Do as you're told. But basically, iDubbbz unfollow me. Me and iDubbbz, like, I really enjoyed iDubbbz. iDubbbz was one of my favourite content creators for a while. Like, even his, like, bad unboxings and him, like, making funny Kickstarter crap and everything, I enjoyed those. I thought they were funny. When he was an edgy boy, whenever he was saying, you know, the NF word all the time and stuff like that, I enjoyed him. That was fine. Now, I understand that people grow and change over the years, but not a complete 180. I've grown and changed over the years. For example, I've become more racist. Like, I still don't like Hitler or anything like that, but, you know, I've developed, I've grown. I've understood that I've taken the rose-tinted glasses off on many certain things, which is fine. We grow and develop as we age, right? But I don't understand iDubbbz basically shitting all over his own legacy, removing all the content cop videos and all that. That's not who I am anymore and everything, but it's like, yeah, but it was you. That was you, and it was the fun you. It was the one that everybody enjoyed. It's the one that didn't like people telling him what to do. And everyone, it's not like, oh, I'm going to have these nice opinions and be nice now. You had some strong opinions. You had very fair opinions, to be perfectly honest, but I don't understand the 180. That's the bit that I don't get. And the reason iDubbbz unfollowed me is because I made a few comments and a few jokes about Anissa launching OnlyFans, right? Which, I mean, if my girlfriend turned around and went, I'm going to start an OnlyFans, okay, that's nice, have fun, on the spot, that's it, it's over. Right, you know, I've got a bit more respect than that. And I would hope she would have a bit more respect for herself. But I mean, if you want to date an OnlyFans girl, hey, oh, you're your own man, you're free to make your own mistakes. Those things usually don't end well. But still, Anissa, iDubbbz just unfollowed me. I did send him a little message, it was a while ago. This was a while ago, and I says, considering your new outlook, what was it I said? It was something like, considering your new outlook and everything, would you not defend the Nazi pug video now? Because he defended me back in the day. I got no response, which, that's fair. However, Anissa has me blocked, and she called me a piece of shit. And this was over Justice Dankula when I was making fun during Roe v. Wade. And everyone, so she's blocked me and she thinks I'm a piece of shit, which is fine, because again, who the fuck gives a shit what Anissa thinks? But still, this is information that I wasn't aware of. This is a little bit shady if you ask me. And we had an event that we had planned. We were just going to do this for a laugh because I've been getting into wrestling, not a lot. I've been watching it because all the boys come here and do a watch party in the studio for the wrestling whenever it's on. And we all sit and watch the wrestling together, and we had an idea, oh, I'm going to regret fucking mentioning this publicly, because this is going to be another Madagascar video, and I'm worried that Sargon might fall out with me because he's going to get so much shit online. We wanted to do a wrestling event between me and my staff, and Sargon and his staff, right? And by the way, now, none of this is planned before everyone panics and freaks out and everything. None of this is planned. It is an idea that got floated. That was it. And we went, that would be fun. We could do this, we could do that. And then just for an absolute, we would do it for charity. And this would be a case of, after all of our costs and like payments to people has been deducted, it would all just get sent to charity, like the full packet. It would not be a for-profit event. We would just rent a wee hall, set up a ring, beat the fuck out of each other. We would make characters and all that type of stuff as well. And I have floated the idea past Sargon, and he kind of went, "Oh yeah, that sounds fun." Oh, and that was it. So what we done was we started contacting Sargon staff who are down. They're absolutely down for it. We were even making characters and everything as a joke. Now again, this was an idea that got floated. We have made zero planning for this. We don't know if it probably won't happen. This is just a thing that we thought of that could be funny. A wrestling event where we're going to have an editor. Our editor was going to be called the editor. His special moves called the cutting room floor. And like it was just all this type of stuff that we were going to do just for a laugh, just for banter, and then for charity. Because I just want the experience. I just really want to put Sargon through a table, right? To everyone cheering. That was it. However, Sargon pussied out, which is a shame. And all that. And you've seen some of Sargon staff. They're big old boys. Big old boys, you know what, man? You know that we could have a wee wrestle, and it would all be for charity, for a good cause. We would host it down in London. It probably would be in London, but we would have to host it. So it would be something like that. Now, this is where everyone's going to harass the shit out of me for like the Madagascar video, and everyone's going to harass Sargon and everything like that. But just so you know, this is just a little idea that we discussed with each other. Literally nothing is written in stone, right? It's just something that we came up with that we thought would be a great laugh for everybody involved, a great laugh for fans to come and see us, and then at the end of it, a great big fat whack of money goes to charity, and I get that nice little dopamine hit that I enjoy. Right, so maybe it's something that will happen. It probably won't, but still, I'm sure that we're not all going to get harassed for fucking years now because I fucking mentioned that.